I'm sports editor Dan Woessner, and this is SVM's Blitz for Week 5 of the high school football season. Up first, our game of the week, featuring the Lena Winslow Panthers at 4-0, going to Pearl City to play the Eastland Pearl City Wildcats, who are also 4-0. This will be the top small school battle in the state in Week 5. Lena Winslow is ranked number 1 in Class 1A, while EPC is ranked number 4 in 2A. These two squads have been dominant in the first 4 weeks, combining to beat teams 368-13. Lee Win has not allowed a point this season. It's too early to say that this will determine the NUIC Northwest crown, because both teams still have to play undefeated Forston. EPC has won the last 2 meetings, and I look for them to take 3 in a row in this week. More NUIC fun. The Aquin Bulldogs at 3-0 travel to Polo to play the Marcos, who are 4-0. This is a battle on the upstate side of the conference, and the Bulldogs and Marcos are 2 of the most explosive offensive teams in 1A. Polo is ranked number 7 and Aquin is number 9. Aquin can throw the ball and they're led by senior starting quarterback Aiden Chang. Polo has a plethora of talent, and that makes it tough for defenses to zero in on a single player. Last year Aquin won 18-14, but I expect this one to be a high-scoring affair with the Marcos coming out on top. BNC West Showdown. The Dixon Dukes at 3-1 travel to Mendota to play the 3-1 Mendota Trojans. The Dukes and Trojans are the last 2 teams to enter the Big Northern, and these 2 former NCIC brethren are now duking it out for the second place spot behind Lutheran. Dixon is receiving a vote in the latest 4A poll, which is something Dixon hasn't seen in a long time. And Mendota is coming off a big win over Stillman Valley, and it did it with backup QB Joey Meyer, who replaced an injured James Carroll. Meyer had 93 passing yards and 88 rushing yards against the Cardinals. But the guy that the Dukes really have to focus on is Wyatt Martinson. He's been their go-to guy in the backfield all season. If the Dukes can stop him, I think they'll get the win. And finally, we're going to start talking the playoffs. We're halfway through the season at this point, and the playoffs are now in sight. If Newman, EPC, and Polo win this week, they become playoff eligible by clinching that 5th win. Amboy Dixon, Erie Prophetstown, and Sterling are both sitting with 3 wins. They'll get that. If they win this week, they'll get that key 4th win, and that gets them a step closer to the playoffs. The playoffs start now for West Carroll and Rock Falls. Both have 4 losses, and they can't lose another game or they will be eliminated from the playoffs. The good news for West Carroll is they've played pretty much all the heavyweights in the NUIC in the first 4 weeks, but now they have a big hole to dig out of. Rock Falls, on the other hand, still has to play 3 of the top teams in the BNC West, so the Rockets will have their work cut out for them in Coach Burge's last campaign. For more football coverage, stats, predictions, and capsules for all 12 games in the area, see Thursday's editions.